Hello traders, you're welcome to this video and I welcome you back to the Forex Geek channel. Okay, now in this particular video, we are going to be discussing the trading session indicator. Okay, this indicator is quite a unique indicator in that the indicator helps you to identify and visualize the four main Forex trading sessions, which are the London, the New York, the Tokyo, and the Sydney sessions. All right, so this indicator is a custom indicator. You would have to download it from an external source, and then you have to add it to your MetaTrader library for indicators before you'll be able to use it on your chart. So I'm just going to be adding the indicator to the chart right away. Okay, it is the trading session indicator. All right, let me add indicator to the chart. Okay, here we go. So this is what the indicator looks like. It's quite an interesting indicator, as you can see. Let me zoom out a bit. Okay, as you can see, it's already identifying that the Tokyo session is coming very soon. It opens in, can you see, opens in 594 minutes, right? So it writes the time, the time that is left before the next session opens. So basically, this indicator does not give you buy or sell signals. Okay, it's it's mostly beneficial to traders who have strategies that are dependent on trading sessions. Okay, so if you have a strategy that is dependent on trading session, then this indicator, the trading sessions indicator, might come in really handy. Okay, because this indicator can help you to plan your trading strategy, around the trading session that you desire to trade in. Okay, it makes it simple to keep track of global sessions, allowing you to align your trades with session specific trends and volatility. Okay, so, for example, if you are looking for a less volatile session, perhaps the Tokyo session that is going to be open in a few hours from now, if you are looking to that is as at the time of recording this video, right? As at the time of recording this video, we can see that there is still about I think it should still be close to 10 hours, because I can see 592 minutes left for the Tokyo session to open. So we still have like close to 10 hours before the Tokyo session opens in this particular example, right? In this video. So if you are, you have a strategy that is dependent on the Tokyo session, for example, okay, for example, and maybe because you are looking for lower volatility, lower periods of volatility, and your strategy is the type that aims to, catch movements, price movement in a less volatile market. So you might consider a pair that has, a lower volatility compared to the most traded pairs. All right, and then having identified the time, the exact time when the session opens, and it's going to be displayed right there on your chart, as you can see by this vertical line. It's going to be displayed right there on your chart. So immediately the session starts, if your strategy is a slow build strategy, a type of strategy that works with slow price movement, okay, when price activity is at a slow paced level, in order to avoid extreme fluctuations, in order to avoid extreme fluctuations, if your strategy is built around such technique, then this indicator can help you to properly time the market sessions or the trading sessions that you desire to trade in. Okay, so for example, your strategy could be, it's just an example, right? Your strategy could be completely based on price action, perhaps you make use of your trend lines, support and resistance zones, and perhaps you might not even necessarily want to add any indicator to your chart to avoid the chart being clustered, but you can also decide to just maybe add one or two indicators, for example, RSI for the sake of momentum. So if you are now in the trading session, assuming you are now in the trading session that you desire to trade in, and then you have identified the direction of the trend, okay? Let's say, for example, this was a bearish trend, right? And then we had a breakout from the bearish trend, okay? And then you can see we had a retest here, had a retest of the breakout point, right? Now, given the fact that now I'm just assuming that we are currently in a session that has lower volatility, okay? So, given the fact that the period of low volatility can possibly have a more predictable market movement, right? When you have lower volatility, it can be easier to predict the market, the direction of the price move. The price might tend to respect support and resistance levels during those periods. There's a higher chance of price respecting your trend lines, respecting your support and resistance zones during those periods of slow market movement and lower volatility. So if your strategy is built around that, perhaps you have RSI gives you a signal oversold condition, and you have RSI caught above the 30 level, and at the same time you have price bouncing off the support level, and at the same time you have your trend line giving you a confirmation. You just go ahead and enter a buy. For example, let's say you waited for the breakout to occur, and you have the breakout here, you have a retest. I usually advise that if you want to trade breakouts, make sure you wait for a retest first, because retest is one of the things that validates that breakout. Okay, so after you've got a breakout and you had a retest here, you can then go ahead to enter a buy after the bullish continuation has been confirmed, right? So you can see that the RSI confirmed it by cutting upwards. You can see the sharp turn as it's then moving upwards. So you'll have entered a buy, set your stop loss below the breakout point, or if you want a wider stop loss, you can actually set it below the previous swing low. And then for your take profit, you can actually decide to use resistant levels, or you can just decide to wait for the RSI to enter the overbought territory. For example, if you're a swing trader, maybe you're just looking to ride the trend to the very end. Okay, you can wait for the RSI to enter overbought territory or get at least very close to it, or you can wait for a break of bullish structure. All right, but if you're a scalper, you can just decide to be catching every single swing in the trend. Okay, both in the direction of the trend and against the trend and all of that. However, whatever strategy you are using with this Forex session indicator, make sure you always use good risk management. Okay, do not trade with an amount you can't afford to lose, and do not risk more than 2% of your capital in one single trade. Okay, make sure that you use good risk to reward ratios. If you are risking $1, your potential profit should be at least $2. That's 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. All right, very important. So that is it for this video. I hope you found this video insightful. Kindly like and subscribe for more trading insights. And don't forget to hit notification bell so that you don't miss out on more trading videos like this. In the meantime, thank you for watching and happy trading.